Do you want to be healthier, yet you just don't know what to do? All these shows telling you this and that, but nothing seems to work. Well, listen close. Golden State Media Concepts has got something great for you. The Health and Wellness Podcast dedicated to workout trends, healthy eating habits, diet, and everything about healthy living. Join us in our banters as we help you not just live life to the fullest, but live it to the healthiest.
Hello and welcome to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcast Network. I'm your host, Cynthia, and I cannot believe we are recording our very last episode for the year, for the decade 2019. Time just travels way too fast. I mean, last week we were just celebrating Christmas, which I hope all of you enjoyed and spent time with your family, your loved ones. I hope you all had a happy and healthy Merry Christmas. And really random, but I want to know from you guys, do you guys celebrate Christmas on the 24th or on the 25th? A lot of Latinos like me, we celebrate Christmas on the 24th, Christmas Eve, but I know many people also celebrate the 25th. So let me know in the comments which day you and your family celebrate. I'm just curious. And I hope you guys have some safe plans for New Year's and you guys have curated a list of some New Year's resolutions. That's why I do love this time of year, the end of the year. I get to kind of just sit back and reflect on all the amazing and maybe not so positive things that have occurred throughout the year. But especially the end of 2019 is even more special to me because we are ending and entering a whole new decade. So now I'm really reflecting back on the last 10 years and now I'm setting new goals, new intentions, and I'm really so excited. I know this sounds super cliche and we always constantly hear the term new year, new me, right? And it may annoy some people, but I really truly feel like this upcoming year, 2020, it is a new year, a new me, a better me. I'm so looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. And that's pretty much what this entire episode is going to be covering. We're going to be talking about resolutions for a happy and a healthier new year. And I'm also going to provide you guys some tips at the very end on how to hopefully stick with those goals, stick with that New Year's resolution that you have made. And let's get into it. I'm excited. And as always, as I was just saying, the new year, it can be an exciting time. You know, it's brimming with the promise of fresh starts, a clean slate, new beginnings. And it's also an opportunity to recommit to your health and overall well-being. But this time let's actually stick to our goals, you guys. I know I am super guilty of this in the past. I have set goals for myself for the new year, set New Year's resolutions. And by the time the end of January hits or by the time March hits, it's all down the drain. And this year I wanted to be different. So last year for New Year's resolution, I promised to commit more time towards my health, to being healthier. And I am happy to say we're now at the end of the 2019 and I feel like I have 100% accomplished that. I mean, in terms of health and fitness and business, I have hit all the marks. I started my own online training business. I started teaching fitness boot camps, classes, and I just feel my healthiest right now. In the sense of the word, I look good, I feel good, and that's why it just makes me even more excited to set even higher goals for myself in terms of health and fitness and business for the upcoming year. And there have been a couple of times when I set intentions for the new year and I don't follow through. And it's okay, you guys. Like, we've all been there, so don't beat yourself up for it if this year wasn't the year for you. We're entering a new decade, 2020, with that 2020 vision. And creating these resolutions is the easy part, right? So now the hardest part is actually sticking to them beyond the month of January. That's a whole nother story. Whether the new year has you feeling totally inspired like me or a tad overwhelmed, I have collected for you guys some expert advice to help make and keep your healthy resolutions. So if you guys want to feel healthier, feel your best, look your best, but you're not really sure how to start or exactly what resolutions or goals you should set for yourself, I have set up a list, a really quick, short list. Some of these things on my resolutions list I want to personally accomplish as well. Some of them I curated from other people I've talked to around me. I asked them, what are some of your health and fitness goals for the new year? So I have compiled this short list for you guys, and I hope you guys can identify with it and let me know in the comments if you guys liked these ideas. So let's get into it. The first one being practice mindful eating. This one is at the very top of my list because this is something I truly need to work on. As I was reflecting on my health goals for this past year, I realized that every time I eat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, a snack, whatever it is, I always have to have Netflix on my laptop, on my computer, on my TV screen. I always have to be watching something. And why is that? I mean, people before technology, what were people doing? I mean, they weren't watching, The Simpsons on TV. They weren't watching the new season of You. And so this is definitely something I'm going to hold myself accountable, and I feel we should all hold each other accountable. These days, it's common, as I said, to chow down with your eyes glued to a screen, but eating when you're distracted, this also can mean like being on your phone, scrolling through Instagram as you're eating. It can oftentimes, that distraction, lead to overeating, right? And I want to practice on taking my time to slow down, pay attention to the food I'm eating, and really enjoy the flavor of my food, and just pause, put my utensils down in between bites, and really savor the flavor, right? And many dietitians and research nutritionists state that when you eat mindfully, it's easier to notice when you feel full. Plus, you're more likely to enjoy the foods you eat. Again, that makes total sense. And this is something I'm going to really hold myself accountable. Every time I eat dinner, whatever the meal is, I'm going to put my phone away. I'm going to put my electronic devices away, and I'm just going to sit there and enjoy my food. So that's my number one New Year's resolution, is practice mindful eating. The second one on my list is adopt an attitude of gratitude, aka just feeling more gracious, right? Feeling more gratitude in my life. And some of the steps I'm going to personally take to help reach this goal is I actually just went to Marshall's over the weekend and I purchased a gratitude journal. And you can find these are super cheap. Marshall's, Ross, Amazon, even a plain old notebook from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to personally take some time at the beginning of my day, or you could do this at the end of the day, to reflect on what I'm grateful for. And I'm going to really emphasize this every single morning because this is going to set my mind right. It's going to set my day right. And it's going to help shift my focus from the negative to the positive, right? I don't want to shift my focus to the negative. No. I want to be a more happier, more positive individual. And if your mind's right, your heart's right, and your body's right, and it's just all connected. And I feel also that a daily grateful check-in or keeping a gratitude journal can also help minimize the distorting influence of stress. Again, a lot of times before you go to bed, your mind is spinning and you're thinking of all the things you have to do the next day. And you're just staying up late with all those worries, all that immense stress on your shoulders. And that would be the perfect time to grab your gratitude journal, grab a notebook, even the notes on your phone, and write down like 5 things you're grateful for today, for that day, or 5 things that you feel like you accomplished in that day. And that's going to help you sleep better at night. That's going to help you wake up in a better mood the next day. So I highly suggest adopting an attitude of gratitude, just feeling more gracious, feeling more grateful and thankful for the things that you do have in your life rather than the things that you don't. And if you're more of a spiritual person, prayer can also be another way to adopt an attitude of gratitude. Again, not everyone is on that spiritual path, but prayer can also be very helpful for those who want to feel more gratitude in their life. And it's just, in addition to all that, it's just very important to remind ourselves of the small, everyday positive aspects of our lives to help develop a sense of balance and perspective that can enhance our overall well-being. So again, the top 2 on my list: practice mindful eating and adopt an attitude of gratitude. And I'm going to take a quick break right here. When I come back, I'm going to share you guys more of my New Year's resolutions.
Are you looking to learn more about the latest trends from the fitness world? Are you confused by all of the different trends that are out there? The GSMC Fitness Podcast is the place for you. The GSMC Fitness Podcast is the place to come for people of all skill and interest levels. Join us as we explore the latest trends in the fitness world. Does that new exercise really work? Should I try yoga? Whatever your question, chances are good you'll find an answer on the GSMC Fitness Podcast.
Welcome back to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to continue moving on through this list I have for you guys for a new year and a healthier you. So the next thing on my New Year's resolution list is finding time to walk at least 30 minutes a day. And I actually have already started doing this, I'd say probably the beginning of December. I started doing this for 2 reasons. One, I have a dog. So if you're a dog owner like I am, you know our puppies, our babies, they also got to get their daily exercise, right? And they also got to get their hydration. That's another thing. I treat my dog like a human. So my dog's got to drink a certain amount of water every day. My dog has to walk every day. My dog has to exercise. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is also because I'm going to be so honest with y'all right now. I have been so lazy during this time of year. It's cold. I don't want to be at the gym sometimes. I've just gone way more lazier. And so I'm like, okay, well, if I'm not going to go to the gym and lift some heavy weights, I will opt to take my dog for a walk. And that way I'll get some fresh air. I'll get some cardiovascular exercise in, right? So taking my dog for a quick 30-minute walk and boom, he got his exercise. I got my quick little exercise and we're both done. So those are my 2 quick little reasons why I personally, my motivators, why I walk my dog. But yeah, find 30 minutes a day to walk. Even if you got a busy schedule, break them apart. Take 3 10-minute walks throughout your day. So that's 10 minutes before work, 10 minutes at your lunch, and then 10 minutes after work. So there should be no excuse. No excuses. Find time to walk. If you're someone who, that your excuse is you don't have time to go to the gym. Okay, find time, 30 minutes a day. That's all you need to do. That's all that's recommended by doctors, okay? And you can make it fun, grab a partner, involve people at work, get your coworker to go on a mini little lunch walking route with you, or have a friend or family member meet you for an evening stroll. Or again, if you have a pet, that's even more of a motivator to go walk. You have, they need their exercise, you need your exercise. So why not do it together? And I also take this time. This is also why I really love my walks with my dogs. Or with my dog. I only have one. I also take this time to reflect on my day, reassess the day, and in turn, this helps practice the act of gratitude. So this also kind of ties in with adopting an attitude of gratitude. I take the time, I do it in the mornings, and I also like to do it during my evening strolls with my baby, my dog. And as I'm walking him, I just kind of take the time to reassess my day. What have I accomplished? What am I proud of myself for doing? It can be something as simple as I woke up an hour earlier that day. Instead of waking up at 8, I woke up at 7. So set little wins is so important. You don't need to do something extravagant, huge for that day to feel accomplished, right? Even say I'm going to throw my brother under the bus here real quick. He has a trouble making his bed every morning. So if that's your issue as well, maybe set the goal to make your bed for a week and boom, that's a win right there. So even something as easy, as simple as making your bed in the morning, that's a win right there. And that can immediately elevate your mindset and just make you feel happier. So walks, adopting an attitude of gratitude, easily intertwined right there. Another one on my list here is taking the stairs. So again, making small daily changes, such as taking the stairs instead of the elevator, may seem minor, but they can make a big difference for your heart in the long run. Individuals who are physically active, of course, are much less likely to develop cardiovascular disease or any other diseases. So just get active, get moving, especially if your goal for this upcoming year is fat loss, weight loss. Move more, eat less. That's the whole goal. Not saying starve yourself, all right? But easily, those two things, you'll see tremendous results. I can promise you that. And the next thing on my list, and this is also a New Year's resolution that I want to directly apply to myself because I have also been slacking in this area, just being completely honest with y'all. And that is to drink more water. I know this is a chore, you guys. I know drinking water can seem like a chore, a hassle. It can be extremely annoying when you have to rush to the bathroom every 10 minutes. Trust me, I know. I have a bladder of like a 2-year-old kid. I swear I have to rush to the bathroom. I know that's TMI right now, but it's hydrate or dihydrate. Okay. Like it is so important to drink your water, you guys. There are so many health benefits that I'm not going to get into right now, but I'm going to share with you guys the recommended, H2O intake daily H2O intake. So for sedentary men and women, they should consume an average of 3 liters and 2.2 liters of water per day, respectively. All right. So for men, that's approximately 13 cups. And for women, that's approximately 9 cups. But you definitely want to get your water in. I get on my mom about this. I get on my dog about this. I get on everybody about this because water is so important. It's good for your skin. It's good for your organs. It's good for everything. Good for so many things. And drinking water doesn't have to be boring either. Personally, I can drink plain old water all day, every day, and I don't get sick of it. I actually really enjoy the taste of water. So I don't need to add any flavoring into it. However, if you're someone who is easily bored with drinking plain water all day, you can infuse your water with fruits such as cucumbers or lemon. I've even seen someone put chia seeds in their water, which I actually think I'm going to try that because chia seeds with cucumber and lemon, that sounds super tasty. The main reason why I don't like infusing my water with fruits or chia seeds or anything like that is because I don't like my water bottle to smell. So for any of my Hydro Flask users, you guys know that when you start infusing berries and fruit and other things in your water bottle, the smell and the stench kind of stays in there. And I have an issue. I used to infuse my water with lemon all the time, and the times when I would just drink regular water in my bottle and I would take a sip, I would instantly inhale the scent of lemon, but my water tasted plain. And for some reason in my mind, that psychologically threw me off. I don't know why, but that's just me. But so do those things, right? If that's your issue with drinking water, you think it's boring, it's plain, it's whatever, infuse it with fruits, make it fun, make it cater to you, okay? But drink your water, hydrate or dehydrate. That's the underlying message I got for you guys here today. Hydrate or dehydrate, okay? And now the next thing on my list, I might apply this to my own resolution list as well, is commit to a 30-day fitness challenge. There are so many fitness challenges out there. And if you're someone who has a hard time sticking to a fitness goal or a routine, or you're someone who gets bored easily, then this might do the trick. Pick a fitness activity that's easy and doesn't require equipment and that you'll be able to commit for 30 days. There are many, many options to challenge yourself, okay? You guys can practice yoga for 30 minutes or for 30 days. So practice yoga, take regular walks, challenge. So something as simple as that, right? Again, it ties into my previous resolution. Find 30 minutes a day to walk. Do 30 minutes a day for 30 days. All right. You can do that. You can join a fitness class at your local gym. Just find something, a class, an activity that motivates you and that you'll be able to stick to. Whatever you do, make yourself accountable or find an accountability partner. I know, especially when I was embarking in my fitness health journey, I definitely had a group of people who kept me accountable. And whenever I'd see them post that they're at the gym, I internalized that. I was like, okay, get your lazy butt off this couch right now and go to the gym, go walk or do something. So definitely find a good circle of friends, a family member, or just one partner that holds you accountable and that's going to keep you in check when you're falling off track. Whether your goal is to lose weight, lower your cholesterol, or have more energy to play with your young ones or like your grandkids, you have the power to make a change, you guys. It's never too late. Doesn't matter how old you are, what physical limitations you may be experiencing. There is something out there for anyone, and it is never too late to take your health, take that matter into your own hands and reverse it. I 100% believe that. If you guys listen to a previous episode I have done, I think I did it about 2 weeks ago, I talked about slow motion strength training, and I used to be a trainer at a facility, and the majority of my clients there were ages 40 through 80. And I have personally seen people who have never worked out a day in their life start to love health and fitness and just becoming a healthier, better version of themselves at the age of 80. So I know if you are 20-something years old listening to this podcast and you feel like time is flying by and the train has passed for you, you can't take it into your own hands, you definitely can. And I can prove it to you guys. You can do it, all right? And going back to the whole committing to a 30-day fitness challenge, you can use equipment. You don't need equipment, but it's all about personal preference and choosing a physical activity that you enjoy to do and that you'll stick to. This is so important. There are so many individuals who tend to feel discouraged because they embark in something, they put themselves in a physical fitness class that's too challenging or that they just don't enjoy. Like I knew this girl who did like a 30 or a 60-day fitness challenge at a CrossFit gym, and she absolutely hated it because she's like, this is just not my style of training. So it's super important to find a style of training or find a physical activity that you generally enjoy doing. It can even be something like vacuuming your house, like something so easy and simple like that. As long as you enjoy it, you will stick to it. And again, this is why many people who start off in their fitness journeys feel discouraged, and as a result, they don't follow through with their New Year's resolutions and they end up quitting at the end of January or they end up quitting mid-year. So super important. Find a physical activity that you enjoy to do. Me personally, I hate running, jogging, whether it's on the treadmill, elliptical. Like I'm not good with cardiovascular high intensity stuff. It's just not my steez. I'm not into it. And I know I probably would not commit to a 30-day challenge if it had to do with running because I don't enjoy it. But I love weight training. I love being in the gym. I love squatting, deadlifts. I love all that heavy metal stuff, the heavy iron. I'm all about that. So that I can commit to. And that's why I feel I have been so successful in my fitness journey, because I have found a style of training that I genuinely enjoy and I love to do. And every morning when I go to the gym, I'm so happy because I really take that time and give it my all, give it my A+ effort, and I feel amazing afterwards. So definitely that is my biggest suggestion when choosing a 30-day or 60-day fitness challenge. Find something that you'll enjoy so you will stick to. And I'm going to cut into another quick break here. And when we come back, I will continue to share with you guys more New Year's resolutions. New Year, healthier you.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. Hey! The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
Hello and welcome back to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. Right before the break, we were getting through all of our New Year's resolutions, or not we, but I was sharing with you guys the list of New Year's resolutions for a happy and healthy new year. And I'm almost done with this list. I just got a couple more to get through. And the next New Year's resolution that I have for myself, and hopefully you can apply this in your life as well if that is what you wish, is to read more. Oh my goodness. When I was younger, more like in high school and actually college, so not that much younger, but I dreaded reading, and mainly because the books I was assigned to read in school were so boring. And this, again, is going to kind of tie into the same idea as the 30-day fitness challenge. I have to find books that I enjoy reading and that I am actually interested in. I can't be assigned it, or like I just won't do it. So kind of the same idea, you feel me? And a personal goal of mine is to finish a book per month. So 12 in a year. That's my goal. I've had 2 books sitting in my drawer right now. One of them I started reading and stopped. Started reading again and I stopped. And I don't know why I keep stopping, because it's such a good book. But the main reason why I want to continue and stick to reading is because I want to really reap the benefits of reading, right? So part of the whole health and wellness episode is to fuel your mind, body, and soul. And how you do that, reading can help. And I want to read to gain the benefits of mental stimulation, and I want to gain more knowledge. I want to expand my vocabulary. That's something I have really been trying to do, especially since English is my second learned language. I have always kind of had an issue with my vocabulary expansion. So reading, is, I already know that's going to help me tremendously. Memory improvement is another one that I feel is going to help me tremendously. I have this fear of getting Alzheimer's. I used to have a client at the slow motion strength training facility that I worked at, who, when I met her, she had dementia, and throughout the year while I was working with her, it progressively got worse. So I saw firsthand from a client how that can affect an individual and their family members. And I just have that fear of either falling in dementia or Alzheimer's. So I want to constantly stimulate my mind, learn new things, learn new skills. And I know reading is going to help me with that. So improvement of knowledge and just all of it. I need it all. So reading, let me know in the comments if that's going to be your New Year's resolution as well. And for the last and final New Year's resolution that I have is I choose to be happy. I choose happiness every single day. Happiness is a choice, you guys. This is why mindset is everything, why mindset is so important. When you wake up in the morning, you have a choice. Do you dwell on the negatives? Do you want to dwell on the past? Do you want to dwell on the things that didn't work out for you, on the things that you don't have? Or do you want to focus on the positives? Do you want to focus on solutions for your problems? Do you want to focus on the things that you do have rather than the things that you don't have? This is a conscious decision you have to make every single day. And I'm not going to lie and sit here and preach, oh, I do this every single day. I'm the most positive person. I wake up in the morning happy. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm going to keep it real and raw with you guys. I have an issue with this, and this is why it is something I'm going to really, again, hold myself accountable. I want to be happy, and I want to choose to be happy every single day, because that's going to set the tone for the entire day, for the entire week. And this is also going to tie in a little bit with the gratitude, journal. Adopt an attitude of gratitude. And that's why I kind of put these hand in hand, and they're correlated with one another. I know that when I wake up in the morning and I, whatever you believe in, if you're spiritual or not, you thank the higher power for the 5 things, you're most grateful for. That is going to set me in a more positive mindset. It's going to elevate my mindset. It's going to elevate my mood, how I feel throughout my day. So I want to choose to be happy every single day, and I hope you do as well. So all in all, those are all of my resolutions for a happy and healthy new year, and I'm going to quickly review them for you guys as well. So get your pen, get your paper, your notepad, whatever, and take these notes again. So practice mindful eating, adopt an attitude of gratitude, find 30 minutes a day to walk, take the stairs instead of the elevator, drink more water, commit to a 30-day fitness challenge, read more, and choosing to be happy every single day. So those are all of my New Year's resolutions. Let me know in the comments if you guys like these, if you guys will apply these in your life for the upcoming year, for the new decade. I hope you guys do. That's why I made this list. And now I'm going to share with you guys ways to help stick to your New Year's resolution and goals. As I previously mentioned, the easiest part is done. We have got our list. Hopefully you guys have your own list as well of all the things you wish to accomplish for the upcoming year. Now the hardest part is actually sticking to it. It's accountability. So my number one tip, start small, right? So make resolutions that you can keep. If, for example, your aim is to exercise more frequently, start exercising 2 to 3 times a week, and then slowly start to increase the frequency. If you go in with that mindset of, I need to work out 7 days a week, every single day, you're not going to make it. Because say there's 1 week you're extremely busy and you can only make it 5 times or 4 times, which is still great. You're going to be discouraged and you're going to be like, damn, why did I make it 7 days a week? And then that negative mindset just kind of carries on. So start small, super important. Or in another example could be if you would like to eat healthier for the new upcoming year, try replacing dessert with something else you enjoy, like fruit, yogurt, or what I do is a protein shake at night if I have a sweet tooth, which I tend to have a lot. So instead of seeing your diet as a form of punishment, right? So start small. Next thing on my list, change one behavior at a time. And I feel like this, again, it kind of ties in with starting small. So changing one behavior at a time. Unhealthy behaviors, you guys, develop over the course of time. So thus replacing unhealthy behaviors with healthy ones requires time. So hypothetically speaking, if over the course of 5 years, you gained all this weight. You gained 100 pounds. Don't expect to drop all that weight in the span of 6 months or less. That's just not realistic. You have to set realistic goals and expectations. Don't get overwhelmed and think that you have to reassess everything in your life all at once. Instead, work toward changing one thing at a time. And now that I'm saying this out loud, that's another thing I'm going to personally work on as well, because I tend to look at the overall picture, right? The big picture. What do I need to do for the week? What do I need to do for the day? And then just by looking at the immense amount of work I need to get done, I start to fall. I start to break because I'm stressed. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get all these 20 things done today. And that stresses you out. So break it up, start small, do one thing at a time, and just continue on that way, right? That will help you stay on track. That will help you be more accountable, and it will help you stick towards your New Year's resolutions. The next little tip here I have you guys to help stay with your New Year's resolutions and goals is talk about it to other people, ask for support, share your experiences with family and friends, or even consider joining a support group to reach your goals, such as a workout class at your gym or a group of coworkers. If, say, you guys are smokers and you guys usually smoke during your lunch breaks, having a group, doing group activities will also help you stay on track. And having someone to share your struggles and successes will make your journey to a healthier lifestyle that much easier and less intimidating, because you are sharing those experiences with other people. Those people are going through the exact same thing that you are. So immediately you guys are already sharing a connection. And again, I think that's another super important note that I want you guys to take. And another reason why I personally have stayed on track with my health and fitness goals, because I had a great system of friends, of girls, and even my boyfriend who's super active and lives that healthy lifestyle. And having those type of people around in your circle can help you also stay on track. And that's why your circle's so important. I feel like I have to do a whole episode dedicated to your circle, your ambience, who you hang around with, because that influences everything you do in your life. And if you really need help, seek a professional to help you, right? So if you have no idea what to do in the gym, seek a personal trainer. Or if you have no idea what to do with your nutrition, seek a certified dietitian. If you have issues with your mental health, your mental being, seek a psychologist. So there are resources out there. Just do your research. Also consult with your doctor, but all of those things, right? Just talk to someone, ask for support. Last but not least, don't beat yourself up. Perfection is unattainable, all right? Remember that minor mess ups when reaching your goals are completely normal and okay. There are many times where I have fallen off the wagon, especially during this time of year, with the holidays, holiday parties, the great holiday food. I stuffed my face with so many tamales for Christmas, you guys, but I didn't dwell on it. I'm like, all right, the next day I'm going to get back to it. So don't give up completely because you ate a brownie and broke your diet, or you ate 5 tamales in one sitting like I did, or you skipped the gym for a week because you were busy. Life happens. Life gets in the way. That's just life. All right. Everyone has ups and downs. So just resolve to recover from your mistakes and get back to track. And that is going to conclude today's episode, the very last episode of 2019, the very last episode of the year, of the decade. And on that note, I hope you guys really enjoyed all of these tips I had for you. And I really wish you guys and encourage you to stick to your New Year's healthy, fit resolution goals, or whatever your goals may be. I believe in you. I know you guys can do it. I'm going to hold you guys accountable just how I'm going to hold myself accountable. If you like today's episode, please give us a like, subscribe, share this episode with your friends and family. And I want to wish you guys a happy, a safe, and a healthy new year.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Health and Wellness Podcast, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Just type in GSMC to find all the shows from the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network, from movies to music, from sports to entertainment, and even weird news. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program.